Hi again. I'm going to talk this afternoon about some of the music I've played on my show and some of the gigs that I've been at recently. Last Sunday I had a guest on doing a phone interview, Wilde, who has a song out called Demons. This is to raise money for addictions, and he was telling me that Glasgow is one of the highest drug addiction death rates and admissions to hospitals in the UK. So hopefully I will get Marcus up to do a gig in Glasgow somewhere quite soon. So then I was at a gig recently by Jill Jackson's gig. Jill Jackson was playing at St Luke's venue, which is an old church hall. It's called St Luke's in the Wind Ox. And this is a picture of Jill Jackson and Boo Hewardine, who produced her CD. Boo Hewardine has produced many people, including Eddie Reader, and he's a singer-songwriter, and he collaborated with Jill on this wonderful CD, which has got 10 songs on it, and each one has a story to tell, and she tells everybody about the songs and why she wrote them. She will be at the BBC Key Sessions on Wednesday, and luckily I've got a ticket to go. So that's recorded by Strawdy Frame's show, which is recorded right at the BBC on the River Clyde, right on the river, so that'll be a good night on Wednesday night. So last week I was at two gigs. The first one was in the Glad Cafe on Wednesday, and this was Martha.L, so that's Martha's CDs, Al Shields, and a new person to me, David Starr from America. So I'll talk about each of these artists. Martha.L is a singer-songwriter from Glasgow. These are some of her CDs that she has out already. She has just recorded another CD in Nashville, which will be available towards the end of the year. Martha was a neighbour of mine actually, but she's moved now out to Stirlingshire, so she sang a few songs from these CDs on Wednesday night, and it was a lovely event at the Glad Cafe, and it was singers in the round, it was called, and each of the three singers sang songs in turn, and the other singers collaborated with them as well and played their instruments. So that's Martha. So good songs on there. I like them all, so I played a couple on my show. I played three on my show on Sunday. I played To Be Free, and I played Too Much Vodka, and what was the other one? Better Days. Yeah, so that's Martha. So the other person that I saw on Wednesday was Al Shields. She's a singer-songwriter from Edinburgh, originally from Bute. I first saw Al Shields 2 years ago when he opened for Nell Bryden and Oran Moore, and I was chatting to him then, and then I've seen him a couple of times with Martha at various venues in Glasgow. So this is Al Shields and the Del Hayes, and that came out on the 30th of April. So there are 6 songs on that, and I played 3 of them on my show on Sunday. So hopefully I'll have Al Shields on my show quite soon. I'll need to get hold of him and see if he'll come and do a wee chat with us in Camglen Radio. So that was that, and the other one was David Starr. David Starr is a singer-songwriter from I was going to say Edinburgh. He's not from Edinburgh at all. He's from Colorado, couldn't remember there. He has his own guitar shop and sells all sorts of guitars in his shop. He collaborated on this new CD with John Oates, who's from the band Hall & Oates. You'll probably remember that band. And this was his previous CD. This one is called South and West because he collaborated with artists in the South and the West of America. There are 12 songs on there, and a good cover version called Country Comfort, which is one of Elton John's songs. And on this one he has a very good cover of California Dreamin'. Yeah, brilliant cover with that, and it features John Oates on that. So that's a picture of John Oates and David Starr on the back of that CD. So that was Wednesday night, and then on Friday I went to a gig with the Black Feathers, and they were playing in a place in East Kilbride called Hunter House. It is an old museum, and it's been around for a long number of years. It was originally a museum. It now belongs to the church next door, and it's used as a venue and a cafe bar, so it was good to have a cup of tea and a cake watching a venue. So these are the Black Feathers, Ram Chandler and Ray Hughes. Ray is originally from Dublin, and they play together, husband and wife now, they play together, and these are their last CDs. There's 13 songs on there, very good covers of Spirit in the Sky and Big Yellow Taxi, and the rest of them are their own. That's a picture of them. But Ray's hair is all chopped off. He doesn't have his long flowing locks now. And they've got a couple of new ones out called Holy Water and I've forgotten another one which I played on my show. I forgot what it's called. Oh dear, I've forgotten it. Anyway, I played them on my show on Sunday. My show is available on Mixcloud anyway if you'd like to all look at it. And please buy these CDs from these various artists because they're all independent artists who need our sales and are buying their CDs. They're all independent artists and they all struggle, these artists, to live and make money, so please support them all and buy their CDs. Thank you for listening.